Hi guys, so I just got done filming and then actually watching this video over, and this video touches on touchy subjects such as self-harm, death and suicide, and abuse as well. So if any of those topics trigger you, please click off this video and do not watch it. I was just having a brief chat with everyone about my life recently and the things that I have been through, so I don't want to trigger anybody or get anybody in a bad state of mind. So if any of that bothers you, please do not watch this video, and if you decide to watch it, if you want to talk about it afterwards, that's totally fine. So watch my emotional diary, I guess. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back to my channel if you have watched me before. I had just uploaded a video, I think it was last week or a couple weeks ago, and I had been uploading videos that were pre-filmed that I filmed about a month ago, but I never got around to editing and posting them, and I just wanted to talk about that for a minute. Specifically because I had 2 more videos planned. I was going to post one this week and then another next week, and I went into iMovie so I could upload them to YouTube, and it said that my videos had been lost. So my videos are lost in the cloud and I cannot find them anywhere, and they won't upload. So I love that for me. I had worked really hard on those specifically, and that made me really sad. I don't like making things and putting in effort and working hard when it just decides to disappear into thin air. One of the videos was the butterfly that I did on my face, and you can look that up on my makeup Instagram at Makeup by Manny, and I really tried, and I thought that was a fun video, and it's just lost now. So I guess we'll never see it. And then the second video I have I filmed it recently, so a few weeks ago, talking about my life and my current situation, you know, kind of like an update, because I do those a lot on this channel, and I was just gonna upload that as well, and it was a nice long video. And it is also lost in the cloud. I love making things that I work really hard on and actually try, and then they just disappear. That makes me so happy. Also, hello. This is not my beauty room, obviously. If you've watched my videos, you'd know this. I'm actually downstairs in my living room. I wanted to film behind my Christmas tree, or in front of my Christmas tree, because it makes me happy. And I have lights upstairs in my bedroom, but I felt like it might be kind of weird to film in there. Like, I don't want to film in my bedroom. I'm not 17 anymore, so I'm kind of over that. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I used to film in my bedroom when I first started my YouTube channel when I was 17 years old. Oh, good times. I'm super upset that those videos are lost now. Like, it makes me, like, it makes me literally so sad, because they're never gonna be found or posted. It's just a sad life, but it's alright. It could be the end of the world, but I guess it's not that bad. I could always, like, recreate the butterfly look, but it won't be as funny. I don't know, I guess I just wanted to film this video for the sole purpose of talking about that, and because, like, I have just been, like, having such nostalgia today. Like, I was recently, like 20 minutes ago, I was in the bath for, like, I'm not kidding, like almost 3 hours. It's really ridiculous. I do that a lot sometimes. And I was watching my old YouTube videos, and I saw, like, I was like, damn, these are funny and, like, good, and people watch them. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to, like, talk up myself, but I had more views on those videos back then. I had like, I don't know, I was just so happy. I'm not saying that I'm not happy now, but I was just so happy back then, and that makes me really happy. And it made me realize that like all I really like to do is entertain people. Like I don't really have anything else outside of that. Like, yeah, I do makeup, but I film it in front of a camera for entertainment for people, or learning purposes if you're learning to do makeup. But yeah, I don't know, like, it just made me really appreciate where I am and where I've come from and how I've grown, and I just see how happy this actually makes me, regardless of whether my videos now are good, or whether I have a lot of watch time, or whether I have a lot of views. Like, I'm like just happy. And I don't know, like, I think that that's all that I really want, is to be happy. And this makes me happy regardless of how like silly it can be sometimes, or weird, or funky, or whatever. I don't know. It's totally like my release in a way. Like, it's weird how me talking to a camera to myself in the middle of the night makes me feel good. It's like my emotional diary, like my word vomit, and then I upload it for the world, and I'm like, here, have it. Like, it's really weird. I guess you could say that a lot of people on YouTube, I guess, are kind of like that. We just talk about our lives, and it's just a diary basically. But I don't know, I've never owned a diary in my life, so, and if this is a diary, this is one weird ass fucking diary, dude, because like, don't you guys know my life? It's weird. I was watching my first video that I put up at the beginning of this year in January, and I guess I'm like reminiscing because it's almost 2020, and I don't know, I was just like, damn, it's crazy. And I got, as a YouTube creator, you get emails each month about your recap of the month, and since it's December, I got a recap for the year. And I don't know, I kind of went back and watched my old videos while I was in the tub for like 3 hours straight, and I was just like, damn, like, no wonder why I sit in front of a camera and like talk to it, you know, like, no wonder. Like, I like it, and I'm a weirdo, but it's good. Also, there was just a loud noise outside, and it scared my dog, so let's hope no one's trying to like murder me. Hold on, gotta go check. Alright, well, I feel safe enough, but yeah, I don't know, I've just grown so much from this year, and sometimes it's really hard for me to see that, because I have been really going through it this year. Like, this has been a hard fucking year for me. This is the year that I was like on my own and living as an adult, and I don't know, living as a married woman with my husband, living in a house together, moving, like, going through accepting my medical problems, and watching my first video that I posted this year compared to where I am now. I'm just like, I know how I felt then, and I was so literally hopeless because I was in so much pain all the time physically that it put a strain on me mentally, and it really messed things up for me, like, in a lot of ways. And the fact that I came, you know, through that and kind of just like embraced the fact that I am not a normal 19-year-old girl, and I'm not like everyone else, was seriously eye-opening to me, and it still is. Like, I am probably the most not normal 19-year-old girl that I know. Like, everybody else, you know, is not married at 19. Everybody else does not have their own house. Like, everybody else is in college and is working jobs and is finally trying to, like, save up money to get a place of their own and paying their own bills and just living their life. And for a really long time, and still sometimes, even though I am where I am, like, I literally am married to the love of my life, and I have my own house, and we live together, and we have 2 fur babies that we love so much. Is like, even though I am here, sometimes I feel like I am not good enough, I guess, compared to other people I know. You know, people that are in school and working is, like, really awesome, and I'm really happy for them. And sometimes it makes me feel like shit because I'm not in that spot, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I know why I'm not in that spot. I'm not, I am not a school kind of gal. Like I said, if I was going to school for anything, it would have to be artistic, and that's something I've said for years now, and I'm trying to make that happen. My husband and I are trying to make that happen for me. I want to go to makeup school, like, so bad, so I can, you know, finally branch out and start working, making a client base and getting myself out there, even being like a freelance artist, or like doing YouTube, and then like being an artist and just getting out there is, that's just what I want. Like, I don't think I've ever wanted anything more in my life. And sometimes I really question myself. I'm like, you know what, I love YouTube, but it doesn't make me money, and that's true, but like, we're not living under a bridge. Like, I need to chill out. Like, yeah, paying your bills is important, but when you're trying to, like, kill yourself over it, like, it's not that important. Like, at the end of the day, what's important is what makes you happy and the shit that you love. Like, I don't see anything besides that. Like, yes, I'm not saying to, like, leave your job and go, like, wander off and have no money to take care of yourself. I'm definitely not saying that. You definitely need some kind of income to survive, and I beat myself up a lot because, you know, I don't make money off my YouTube channel because it is so small. Even though there are ads on my videos, I don't put those ads there. YouTube does that, and I don't get paid for it. So, and I've looked up, I don't know how many times, how to get paid on YouTube, and it's just not happening. So, one, if anybody knows how I can monetize my content, please let me know. But I know for a fact that my stuff probably just isn't monetized because I am so open all the time, and I think sometimes that can probably get me in trouble, but I don't care. That is who I am, and everybody else can suck a pee because I don't care. Like, if you hear that, like, noise, that is my dog chewing on his ball. He wants to play fetch, even though we were just literally outside. Especially here lately, my husband has not been home, and I said this in my other video, but like I said, it got lost in the clouds, so nobody's ever gonna see it. He's been gone now since like the 20th of October, and he'll luckily be home in about a week, so like a week and a half, week and like 4 days, like 11 days, and I'm super excited about it. And at the time when he first left, I was like, alright, like, I can do this, but it's gonna suck. Like, because, you know, I'm not in Indiana, I'm in Virginia. I've said this a lot of times, but, you know, I'm 11 to 12 hours away from, you know, everybody, like my whole family, like, and my friends, so it hasn't been the easiest. However, I have made a couple friends while living here. I've made like 3 good friends while living here that I've actually like hung out with. I know, like, I left my house to hang out with them. Like, Yes, me. I did. And they're really cool people. I actually joined the app Bumble and I met some cool people, and I'm really thankful for that, because I thought for a really long time I was just like, I'm not gonna make any friends. Like, I don't work, you know, I don't go to school. Like, I literally stay in my house. How the hell am I gonna make friends? And someone from high school, a friend from high school, suggested that I join Bumble, and I am grateful to her for that. So if you're watching this video, girl, thank you. And yeah, it's just been like, oh man, it's been a journey for the past like 50-ish days. What day are we on now? I don't know how long my husband's been gone, but I don't know. And like, even though I don't like being alone 24/7, I've actually grown to just kind of like being by myself. So now I think when my husband comes home, it'll be like a treat for me, because even though he'll be working during the day, you know, I'll still have my alone time, but you know, he'll be here at night and stuff. So I think that's, I don't know, it'll be like a gift to me after being alone for so long, like for a while now. But I am just like, I don't know. I've been through a lot these past couple months about like doubting myself like severely, to the point where I want to like hurt myself, and I haven't. And I do want to say that I am now 4 months self-harm free. I think the last time I self-harmed was in August, and I am 4 months clean. So that was like a big thing for me. I was gonna wait until I was like 6 months, but every day, every little step is important, especially since lately I've like really been wanting to like fuck my shit up. Like, I really like oh my god. Like, I have had so many moments where I'm just like, this could be all over right now if I did one stupid mistake. And I am thankful that, you know, I haven't done that. Like, super, super grateful. Like, there's sometimes when I just like, I'll just be like sitting, scrolling through my phone in the middle of the day, and then all of a sudden my brain is like, you fucking suck, go die. And I'm like, the fuck did I do to you? Like, and my brain will be like, actually, like, no one loves you. You fucking suck. And you're bad at everything that you do, even the shit that you like. And I'm like, bitch, like, fuck you. And usually I can just have like little teeny tiny thoughts like that, and I can usually like brush them off to the side like it's no big deal. But then after a while of that happening, it starts to like build up and like eat away at me. And then I just kind of like lose my shit for a minute, and I start talking crazy shit. And then my husband and my friends get worried, and they're like, what the fuck are you saying? And I'm just, I know that got really dark there. I know that was just a really dark thing, but I am really actually proud of myself for being clean this whole time. Like, oh, and it's, whew, I have had such hard moments like that I just really just wanted to let it go, and I'm glad that I didn't. You know, being clean is something that's super, super important to me. Hence why I have this tattoo. I like, it's like when I get an urge, I just like remember that I actually don't want that, and that it's just gonna make me feel worse, and hurting myself doesn't solve things. And I'm glad that I am to the point in my life where I can recognize that and not, you know, fuck it up, you know? Because younger me, oh man. Like, I just want to take this little journey real quick. So I was like 12 or 13 when I started to self-harm, and it was a really, really, really bad time. Like, I wasn't being like treated correctly, either at school or at home, and I had just had like a bunch of abuse like coming my way, and I didn't know what to do about it, and I didn't know how to talk to people, and I didn't really have any friends, and it was just a really like a really hard time. And I remember, while I was self-harming, people in school used to make fun of me because I was self-harming, and I don't know how they found out. I think like maybe I had like my sleeves rolled up one day, and then they like saw it, and then instead of being like, "Oh, are you okay?" they like made fun of me for being in a dark place. I was like, who the fuck does that? Like, who does that? Um, it wasn't until like high school that, you know, people would see them, even like past scars. I remember, I think it was like my senior year, I was on the bus and we were going on some field trip, and I had shorts on, and my friend was sitting next to me, and you know, they looked down and they were like, "Amanda, what are those?" And they were like, "Are you hurting yourself?" And at the time I hadn't, you know, done that in a long time, and I was like, I don't do that anymore. And they were like, "Okay, well, just like take care of yourself." Like, take care of yourself. Someone actually reaching out and trying to help you is probably one of the most helpful and important things, um, that can happen to you after you're going through something really horrible and you're just not dealing with things correctly. I can't tell you how many times that I have been thinking horrible things, and my family or friends have been like, "Amanda, I really need you to pull yourself out of this, because I cannot lose you." And I can't tell you how many times that has been, those words have been so helpful, even though it is me, myself, pulling myself out of that situation. Helpful words like that are important, because at the end of the day, I don't think anyone truly wants to, you know, die. People just want the pain to go away that they're dealing with, and they think that, you know, being gone is a permanent solution, and it's just not. Like, you can't fix anything when you're dead. You're just dead. That's the way that I and others that I know kind of think about it. And it's true. Like, you don't really want to be gone. You just want your problems to go away, and you want the hurt to go away. You just want an escape for a moment, and that escape for a moment, you know, if you go through with something, you can't take that back. You just can't. When you're gone, you're gone. And I am super thankful for the people in my life, because man, oh, I have gone through it I don't know how many times, and I don't know, hearing someone who loves me is always a big help, but at the end of the day, it is ultimately you yourself who pulls yourself out of it. But you really just gotta take care of yourself. Don't do anything like rash. Don't make rash decisions, because I have made some rash decisions sometimes, and they have not led me to the results that I wanted or needed. They've like really fucked my shit up. Like, I fucked my shit up so many times by doing something in a split moment that just wasn't a good decision, and could have really ended up like hurting me. And I just, oh god, I don't know. We got deep just then, but I just wanted to say, I don't know how I always get this deep in my videos. Like, what the hell? Why am I like this? This is why I don't film at night, when I'm like thinking about shit and in my feelings. But well, I'm not really in my feelings right now, I guess. I'm just like having nostalgia. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I just wanted to say that even though I'm in a place in my life right now, you know, I can't have a job right now because of my circumstances, and I'm not in school right now because of financial situations, but I'm trying. And I just, for the longest time, I was taught growing up that trying wasn't good enough, that you had to actually be doing something, and it didn't matter if you tried, because that just wasn't enough. And you know, I have learned later in my adult years, with all the bullshit I've been through, that trying is fucking enough. Like, that is enough. You don't have to do anything but try. Because if you try and you fail, okay, at least you tried. But if you try and you succeed, like, you just figured your shit out, like, that's fucking good. Like, that's the weird part about life, is that you gotta try so many things to know what works. And I think that's kind of weird. It's like a video game. Like a video game of choices. I play a lot of those, and it's like every time you try something else, you get a different outcome. So, you know, I mean, life is kind of like that. So, I don't know. It's just weird how life works. But I'm thankful, very thankful for where I am, regardless of what my brain tells me to feel or how I do feel sometimes. I'm in a good spot. Like, I'm not living under a bridge. I'm not homeless. You know, I have food to eat. I have 2 beautiful, healthy fur babies that I love so much, and one is sniffing my pant leg right now. And I am married to the love of my fucking life. And we live together in a house of our own, and I never thought that I would even live to see this long, let alone to have so many great things in my life. I just cannot express. Like, I live a good life regardless of any situation, even though I am stressed the fuck out most of the times because I feel like I am lazy, or, you know, I don't make money, or I'm just like garbage. But I don't care. My brain can shut the fuck up, because at the end of the day, I'm living a good life where I am loved, and I feel like that's all that should ever matter. And I am actually trying, you know, I'm trying to do better as a person and to do better at a lot of things. And I don't know, like I said before, this is what makes me happy, this right here. And I don't know, I don't think that I would be so sad if this wasn't a part of my life. And I do hope that at some point that I can, you know, make this like my job that I actually get paid for. Like, do you know how fucking great that would be? I don't even care if I'm like the little tiniest like influencer down here. I don't care. Like, if I can make it to just a teeny tiny spot where, you know, this is my job and I'm making money from it, but it also makes me fucking happy, then I don't know. Who can ask for more than that? Like, to be able to work a job that makes you genuinely fucking happy and proud. Like, I don't know anything that's better than that. Like, straight up, I just don't. So, I don't know, that would be dope. So, 2020, please be my fucking year. Like, let's start this shit off good. And I realize it's not even like Christmas or New Year's right now, but I don't give a fuck. I'm doing like dry resolutions right now, which is like stuff that you test out in December and then go full force on once the new year hits. And I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions that much, but I do believe that a lot can change in a year. So I am looking forward to that. I am grateful. I am so grateful. And I went on a tangent probably this whole video, and kind of a little darker story of my life, but I guess I just had to get it out. Hi, emotional diary, how are ya? But I don't know. Like I said, this makes me happy, and if I can do one thing for the rest of my life, it'd probably be this. I don't know where my life would be if I didn't have this, honestly. Like, I can't tell you how many times a day that I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to go film a new video. Like, or like I'll get new makeup and I'm like, wow, I can't wait to try it and tell everyone about it and film. Like, or just, you know, things like this, like these just little talks on my floor of my house is just, I don't know, it's important to me and I like it, and I don't care what the world says, god damn it. Like, I just don't anymore at this point. I'm happy, and I just want to stay that way. So the world can eat my ass, I don't care. But yeah, it's good. So I'm still upset that my 2 videos aren't going to be posted because damn. But I will say I have 2 new makeup palettes coming in, and I'm not going to say what they are, but I am super excited about them. So when they come in, I will be doing videos with looks on them, probably like automatically, because we know how I am with that. But thank you guys for watching this and being a part of my emotional diary journey and being a part of my 2019. It's been a long year, but a hard and bumpy one, but one that has shown growth. So I am excited for 2020, and I hope you guys are too. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.